To even begin to talk about Shinichiro Ueda's film One Cut of the Dead, it involves spoiling the fun of the film, but here's a quick breakdown. The movie follows the creation of a movie in which they make a movie that has real zombies come in and ruin the movie. It's narratively insane, just trying to explain the full depth of the story fails to do it justice. We have a psycho mother standing in for an actor who didn't show up, the two lead actors struggle to follow instructions, which leads the director, standing in for the fake director, to actually snap at them and go off script. The zombies aren't doing much better either. One of them has diarrhea and runs away on camera, and the other is blackout drunk doing karate moves. This makes for an interesting movie, but it's really elevated when the basic structure of the movie is turned on its side. Everything I've just described isn't shown until after we watch a full 30-minute TV special of One Cut of the Dead, a below-average B-horror done in one continuous take. Complete with a full credit scroll, it seems like a lot of people fell for this. Even Simon Abrams, writer for Roger Ebert, said that he walked out after 30 minutes. It's understandable, the first one-cut movie is bad. It's a bad movie. People look at the camera and yell at the cameraman, there's long cuts of nobody talking, intermits with people having odd dialogue that has little to do with the rest of the movie.
趣味って何ですか？趣味？趣味。何急に？楽しい話しよう。楽しい話。
趣味っていうか、今はあれ、護身術勉強してる。
護身術。
But I will say, fully admitting that I know that this 30 minutes is bad, I love it. It's cheesy, it's ridiculous, it's obvious they're messing around with it, and it's just so much fun. Part of the reason this movie seems to have so much fun is because despite being a horror, zombies in Japan have never been seen as scary. Zombies are a foreign concept in Japan. Their horror mostly revolves around spirits and demons. This is mostly due to how different cultures deal with death. Western countries bury their dead, while Eastern countries mostly cremate. This leads to Western horror having more physical forms, while Eastern horror is more spiritual and metaphysical. So having the movie revolve around zombies already leaves it in more of a comedy area than a horror area. Having a fake movie in a movie has been done before, but going a step deeper to have a fake movie in a fake movie in a movie hasn't been done. Making an intentional B-movie has been done before, but no other movie has pulled the curtain back this much. They showed why the actors acted poorly, they showed reasons for what was seen as mistakes, and they show a reason for the film being a long continuous cut.
一つは生中継。
生中継？
昼の1時から30分間生中継で放送します。
で、もう一つ、これが一番の熱々ポイント。
はい。
ワンカット。
ワンカット？ワンカットって、
カメラは1台。カット割りなしのワンカット。
Shinichiro Ueda had a micro budget of only 3 million yen, or $27,000, and even that was almost not given. The film's primary source of funding, a small drama school named Enbu Seminar, provided the funding but fully admitted to not understanding Ueda's vision. It's easy to see where their reluctance comes from too. Ueda had only one feature-length film under his belt before he did One Cut of the Dead, a small film called Rice or Boobs, in which people debate which they would rather lose if one of the two had to be removed from the earth. It's very hard to find any information on this film, and it never gained the cult status that One Cut of the Dead did when it had its early film festival run. Speaking of its festival run, the film had a bit of an odd release. Since it was distributed by a very small group as mentioned, Enbu Seminar, it didn't have a large viewing. It was only shown on a small 84-seat theater in Tokyo initially. It won awards in the Japanese festival circuit to gather international interest. Then once it had an interest, it had a second Tokyo release in 3 theaters with a fun addition. The audience was given a discount on their tickets if they came dressed as zombies. The film has a nice set of awards under its belt too, but it also has 2 other achievements that might be better than the awards. It's the 7th highest grossing domestic film in 2018, but it also shattered box office records by making over 1,000 times its budget. It's simply not a film that could be done in a more Hollywood setting. And even if it was to be attempted, they'd probably rearrange the story to have it be less interesting.